We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Newsbreak for Monday, April 10th. I'm Derek Russell. First on today's show, let's take a look at the Weather Underground forecast. We'll have warmer temperatures in store this week. Today will be clear with a high of 80 and a low of 59. Your 3-day outlook for Tuesday, high of 78 and a low of 58 with a 30% chance of rain. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 81 and a low of 56. And Thursday, a high of 83 and a low of 58 with a 20% chance of rain. For more weather, visit djournal.com/weather. Our top stories for this Monday: Lee County leaders have fired off a warning message to voters inside the county's cities and towns. Lee County served the city of Tupelo on Friday with a 2-year notice that it intends to terminate a 22-year-old agreement under which the county agreed to house Tupelo's prisoners. For weeks, tensions had simmered between the city of Tupelo and Lee County, stemming from allegations that city officials interfered with the county's efforts to replace an overcrowded and crumbling jail. County leaders deny that Friday's termination notice is an act of retaliation. District 1 Supervisor Phil Morgan said the notice is a backup plan in case efforts to construct a new jail stall. Tupelo Mayor Jason Shelton told the Daily Journal he would take the latter at face value and plan accordingly. That means taking steps to determine Tupelo's best option for housing prisoners. The Mississippi Excellence in Teaching program continues to grow as its first class approaches graduation in May. The rigorous teacher education program is a collaboration between the University of Mississippi and Mississippi State University. It aims to attract top-notch high school students to teaching. METP students receive a full scholarship, including tuition, room and board, stipends, a study abroad experience, and other perks. They must also commit to teaching for 5 years in Mississippi after graduation. UM School of Education Dean David Rock said the program strives to change negative perceptions about education majors. And since the program's inception, the number of education majors with a 28 or higher on the ACT has risen dramatically on both campuses. It appears the voluntary collection of the use tax by Amazon and other online retailers is having a positive impact on Mississippi's revenue collections. For the month of March, the state collected $20 million in use tax. That is up 8.9% from the amount collected in March of 2016. The use tax in Mississippi is a 7% tax levied primarily on items that are purchased by Mississippians from out-of-state vendors. State Revenue Commissioner Herb Frierson has been working to convince online retailers to voluntarily collect the 7% tax on items sold to Mississippians and remit those collections to the state. Frierson said since early January, about 20 companies have agreed to collect the tax. The largest by far is internet retail giant Amazon. Use tax revenue accounts for a small portion of the overall state tax collections, about $240 million per year, or less than 5%. But with overall state revenue collections sluggish, any additional revenue makes an impact. And in sports, both Mississippi State and Ole Miss football teams held spring football scrimmages on Saturday. For Mississippi State, the star was the defensive scheme installed by new defensive coordinator Todd Grantham. Quarterback Nick Fitzgerald was picked off 4 times in the first half as part of a 5-interception afternoon for Grantham's defense. That helped lead the white team to a 21-10 win over the maroon counterparts. Meanwhile, Ole Miss sophomore quarterback Shea Patterson shared the spotlight on Saturday with fellow junior college transfer quarterback Jordan Ta'amu. Patterson completed 21 of 30 passes for 341 yards and 2 touchdowns with no turnovers. Ta'amu completed 6 of 11 passes for 188 yards, including a pair of long completions. Thanks for watching Newsbreak on this Monday. Don't forget this show is one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Today you can watch the Capitol View webcast with Bobby Harrison at 2 p.m. at djournal.com. All the stories we discussed today can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. I'm Derek Russell. Thanks for joining us.